Lots of questions. But let's first of all put some sort of definition on Tapeless Workflow. What does it really mean, and to whom? Are there different interpretations of Tapeless Workflow? Bob, can I come to you first, because you're not unbiased, but I mean you have a wide experience in this regard. What do you see as the definition for Tapeless Workflow?
Well, I think it depends on which part of the industry you work in. Tapeless Workflow for a technologist is files and movement of electrons and not going anywhere near magnetic media. So that would include plug-in cards into cameras. Tapeless Workflow, if you're in the creative world, has been around for a long time, non-linear editing in particular. Tapeless Workflow in the business sense can mean multi-purpose for different platforms, and it can mean collaboration and efficiency. Tapeless Workflow in movies can be dailies, rushes, much faster production processes. So it depends where you are. And I also think that Tapeless Workflow in some cases means, oh my God, what do we do? It'll get lost. Oh dear, I can't. Where's my content? So and I think there's still quite a lot of that about. So that would be, you know, the sort of 10-second answer, so to speak.
Chris, Tapeless Workflow for you, I know, is much more than swapping a component out with a nice new digital IP-based probably component. How does Harris look at the possibilities of Tapeless Workflow?
I mean, the possibilities when we approach this type of solution are endless. We're in a position where we can look at the overall solution because of our breadth of products. And Tapeless Workflow for us can vary from just providing an individual operator with new tools, more flexibility about how to do their job, all the way then up to providing an organization, an enterprise with a completely different way of working, allow them to service platforms for no additional cost, more flexibility, more cost efficiency, a far more dynamic and flexible way of working. But really, to pick up on Bob's oh my God point, the key to Tapeless Workflows and getting them to work is actually the management that goes behind them. Yeah. Everyone's used to a very set workflow where something gets physically handed from one person to another, and there are inbuilt steps in that. Tapeless Workflow does open up a comparatively unmanaged nightmare scenario if you don't do it properly.
I mean, is that the biggest challenge? It may be, you know, the first challenge is getting the finance director to approve the production director's budget for the swap out. But is that actually the bigger challenge of personnel? Many of whom will have been doing their job since the apprenticeship. You know,
that can be a huge challenge. I think the first big challenge is actually managing to get in there and really scope what the operation is all about and what they really want to do. And then it's a process of education, getting the buy-in of the people, and then working it through, because you won't get the maximum benefit if you don't take the workforce with you, and that can normally be done through education and so on, and opening their eyes to what the possibilities this brings them.
Yeah. Dimitris, I mean, like Harris, you've got your company has fantastic experience in this area, but if there's one area that Cisco is recognized for, it's like providing the glue for the system. I mean, components, yes, but also a bit of glue,
yes,
which I know Harris can do as well. But I mean, does this give you any challenges?
Well, absolutely challenges, but also great opportunities. As you said, we're providing the glue, we're providing the platform, and I would like to come to your first question. Basically, Tapeless Workflows has a challenge to define, because it's a negative definition. You know, it says what you should not do, but not what you should do. So I think to a great extent is about, and we prefer to refer to that as digital workflows, or even better, collaborative workflows, because this is what it is about. It's about new ways of collaborating inside the organization, also outside, bringing the boundaries with the ecosystem, also building new relationship with the audience, collaborate with the audience, social journalism, this sort of stuff. So it enables new ways to work.
Yes.
And you cannot really constrain these new ways of work. And this is one challenge, a big challenge for the infrastructure as well, how to support unpredictable workflows, things that have not been designed by some, let's say, orchestrator.
Absolutely.
Because users will tend to do their own thing, and the moment they have the flexibility, the ability to do new stuff, new creative stuff, new innovations, they will do that.
Yes.